All right. Well, it is Friday. We've had the first holier than thou of the year. Well done, Ben. Love your work. Love your work there. And it is now time for the first time of the year. We didn't do this last Friday because we were just getting our feet back under the table. It is time for It's Got to Be 5 o'clock somewhere. And the wonderful news for our first It's Got to Be 5 o'clock somewhere is I always looked at the slot where Ben and I basically just kick back and have a brewski and talk about the week. Always thought it was prime to be sponsored by someone. Not a huge amount of money, but just to have someone along for the ride. And right now through to, I think, the end of March, it will become, and we'll make a little promo and everything and a little theme tune for it. It's going to be the March Fest. It's Got to Be 5 o'clock somewhere slot every Friday here on the platform. And what is March Fest, I hear you ask? Well, joining us now, unfortunately, by phone because we've had a snafu with our video link, from March Fest in Nelson is Shelley. Shelley, welcome to the platform. Lovely to have you with us. Welcome on board.
Hello, Sean. How are you?
I'm very good. Now, Nelson, one of my favourite places in the world, if not the country. Tell us about March Fest.
Well, March Fest is a celebration of craft beer. It's one of the longest running festivals in Nelson, if not in New Zealand. This year is the 18th year. It's basically a celebration of craft beer. Our point of difference is that all of our beers that we sell at the festival are all brand new brews released on the day.
So people are making craft beers specifically for this festival?
Yeah, correct.
Wow, that's like going to a car show and people have made new models of cars. Though
Exactly.
I'm not suggesting a link between drinking and alcohol, driving and alcohol. Shelley, where's it going to be held?
So it's held at Founders Heritage Park, which is a beautiful heritage village, and I'm sure you know Founders.
Yeah. And the brewers, where are they from? The craft brewers?
So the brewers, so we have 14 brewers. So 11 of them are from top of the south, and then we have the rest of them are invited other South Island breweries. We were inundated with breweries wanting to brew a beer.
Yeah, it's a big thing, isn't it? And it's really kind of social, which is why, can I just say between you and I, you're the perfect sort of people we'd love to come on board, because that's really what, It's Got to Be 5 o'clock somewhere is all about, the end of the week. And not just going out and having any old beer or any old drink, but having something a little bit special that, I don't know, enhances the occasion. Now, what we do have here, Ben and I, in the studio, and you might help us with the tasting on this, Shelley, we've got some, I think it's called Peckham's ciders.
Yeah.
And we've got
Peckham's cider is from Nelson. Yeah. It's one of the premier cider makers in New Zealand, and we've got them here in Nelson.
Yeah.
I don't know what you've got there. What have you got?
Okay, so what I've got, we're going to be should we be guided by Shelley on this, Ben?
Yeah, so we've got so these ciders are, I think, at the festival, Peckham's. I've never had cider before, so I'm kind of excited to try a couple of these.
He's very young, Shelley.
Yeah.
He's very young.
I'm a naive cider drinker.
Okay, so what have we got, Ben?
So we've got, I'm pretty keen on starting, if you're keen, Sean, on with the hazy apple. What do you think about that? Because there's classic apple, boysenberry, and hazy apple.
Yeah.
Where would we start?
Either or, you guys choose. But
all right, let's go with the hazy apple.
You want to go to the hazy apple? See, I would have gone the
classic.
classic, but
we'll try it.
We'll try it. So we'll just hang on. Oh, that sounds good.
Now, usually I'm a beer drinker.
Now, do you have any there, Shelley, or is this a bit of a dry argument for you?
I don't. Yeah, sorry.
Okay, well, look,
we'll have to drink for two then.
So March, Shelley, and it's over the weekend, isn't it? Right, you're due.
It is, yeah. So the main day is March 29th, Saturday, March 29th.
Yeah.
Where we have, so it runs from 1 till 9, so we release all the beers, we have all-day music. So headlining this year is iconic Kiwi band Z.
Yeah.
And so that's on the Saturday, and then for the first time this year, we're extending to the Sunday with a Sunday session as well. So that'll be a family-friendly, daytime event, and it'll include an all-you-can-eat barbecue. How's that cider?
Look, hey, how much publicity have you done? Because I want to get in, and I'm going to have some news a little bit later in this segment. I think Ben and I should come down for the weekend.
Oh, 100%. Please do.
You've been to Nelson. You've got.
Yeah, no, I've been to. Yeah, Nelson's lovely.
All right, well, we'll do Nelson for the weekend. Okay, so I've now committed to come down. I'm going to taste this hazy, and it is hazy. It's not like a clear cider.
Yeah, let's have a go.
Oh, that's good. Slightly bitter.
That is really nice, actually.
Yeah, it's quite. It's not.
That's a proper apple taste.
But it's not like sweet. It's more like a Granny Smith. I guess the Granny, and I love Granny Smith apples.
Bit of sour kick to it as well, which is really nice when you're drinking because you don't want it to be too sort of sickly sweet.
Oh, we're off now, Shelley. We really are.
I'm going to have another one of those, I think.
Hey, Shelley, so you've had a busy start to the year. Can I ask you, as you're just the dry participant, and it's got to be 5 o'clock somewhere now. What are you interested in the news and what's been going on in New Zealand since we've been back into the working year?
Oh, jeepers. My introduction to the working year has actually been in my caravan at Kaiteri. So I haven't been listening to the news much, so I'm probably not a good participant in that.
Okay, do you live there at Kaiteri? Or
no,
just
we live in Nelson. We live in Nelson, but we
holiday there. That is the
Kaiteri,
greatest.
yeah.
I'm going to tell you, Shelley, that's the greatest beach in New Zealand.
I know, isn't it?
It is just, that is paradise. People say you went up to Bali, what was it like? I said the beaches were crap because they weren't Kaiteri. Shelley, we will talk more, and we've got an advertising schedule. I just want to say thank you and to the people at March Fest. We'll learn more about it in the weeks ahead, and welcome on board for It's Got to Be 5 o'clock somewhere. Lovely to meet you.
Thanks, Sean, and we look forward to introducing you to all of our fantastic beers that we're going to have at March Fest over the next couple
And
of
we
weeks.
look forward to drinking them. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Yes.
Okay.
Cheers,
We
guys.
do.
Now, we haven't really talked much about the week, Ben, because you've been asking when I was going to make the announcement, and it's probably up to you to make the announcement. And people have been texting me saying, what's your big news? So let's get that out of the way.
Should we get that out of the way now, shall we?
Let's do it.
Okay, and you want me to take the lead on this?
Well, you
It's
take the
my
lead
news.
on it. Your bloody decision.
Yeah, okay. Well, there's not much to it, really. Sometime in March, mid to late March, I will be departing the platform.
Yeah.
Because I will be moving to Australia for an indeterminate period of time.
Yeah. You're doing your OE, basically, eh?
Well, I don't know if it's an OE, it's jumping across the ditch. But, I'm 24 years old now. I've lived and worked in Wellington my whole life, which only gets more depressing with age. So I think, better to do this now. And
Ben, I'm going to miss you terribly. I hope it's late March. And I hope, actually, kind of nice bookmark will be to go down to Nelson.
Yeah, we'll have a look at that.
We'll have a look at that. Let's sort that out. And Ben, I'll be honest, it's going to be bloody hard to replace you, but I start the search now. As I tried costing your palm with silver, telling you were great, blowing smoke up your bottom. None of it worked.
Nothing's worked yet.
And I think at your age, and for so many New Zealanders, it isn't, in fact, the right thing to do. So there's the big news. Ben will be leaving us at the end of the March. If you are a younger person, don't care if you're male or female, I hope you've got a functional brain, you know a bit about radio production, you know a bit about journalism, and you have got a great attitude, get in contact with me. You won't be Ben, you might be better, it would be hard.
You'd be close.
And
you might be close.
And on that bombshell, as they say,
It's time to end the show.
it's time to end the show.